The CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human resources.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what?
And the tidbit is, that's not his wife.
A billionaire tech CEO, a Coldplay concert. One kiss cam moment that just cost him $35 million.
I feel like this isn't a good way, if you're gonna get caught.
Coldplay threw a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
Andy Byron thought he was sneaking around with his company's HR director, but instead he just handed his wife the most expensive divorce settlement in Silicon Valley history. And when you find out how his wife, Megan, has been planning this takedown for months, your jaw is going to hit the floor. This isn't just cheating.
The CEO of a billion-dollar business is in damage control after his affair with a colleague was exposed, of all places, on kiss cam.
Too bad, you know? They'll be a scumbag. And if you are a scumbag, then, well, I guess you deserve this.
The moral of the story here is, don't get caught on kiss cam.
This is corporate espionage caught in 4K. So Andy Byron, this guy had it all, okay? We're talking $70 million fortune, gorgeous wife Megan, 3 kids, and he's running this massive tech company called Astronomer. Like, this family was goals on Instagram, private jets, charity galas, the whole Silicon Valley power couple fantasy that makes the rest of us feel broke just looking at it. But here's where it gets spicy.
They don't even get caught if they're just both at the concert together. They only get caught because they're openly canoodling at the concert. It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic value system.
The woman he was making out with at that Coldplay concert, that's Kristen Cabot, and she's not just some random side piece. This woman was literally the head of HR at his company. Like, her job was to prevent exactly this kind of mess, and instead, she's out here becoming the main character in it. Now listen, because this is where the comments section went absolutely feral. People were asking about those company credit card receipts, and we got them. $800 VIP tickets charged to the company card. Hotel rooms at the St. Regis. Uber rides that picked them up separately, but dropped them off together. And get this. Kristen Cabot's entire LinkedIn profile got scrubbed at 11:47 p.m. the same night the video went viral. 15,000 connections, 8 years of company history, gone. Like, she tried to delete herself from the internet, but the internet never forgets, and neither do we. The comments were like, using company money for your affair is wild, and honestly, they're not wrong. This man really thought he could expense his cheating and nobody would notice. Okay, so picture 60,000 people at this Coldplay concert, everyone's having a good time, and then the kiss cam lands on these two. Kristen Cabot's running her fingers through his hair like they're the only people in the world. Chris Martin's up there like, let's see some love. And boy, did we see some love. Just not the kind anyone expected.
The executive at the center of a kiss cam controversy is stepping down.
They realize they're on camera, then they pulled a ripcord on that moment. I don't know where he went. Can you imagine getting busted at a Coldplay concert of all places?
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Then reality hits. Someone in the crowd recognizes them, phones start recording, and Andy Byron literally dives behind the railing like he's in an action movie. Meanwhile, Kristen Cabot just freezes like a deer in headlights. And Chris Martin, bless his heart, he has no idea what's happening and just goes, well, either they're having an affair or they're just really shy. The crowd went wild. But here's the part that had people in the comments crying. Megan Byron was at home watching the live stream with their 3 kids when her husband's face popped up on screen kissing another woman. Now, this is where Megan Byron became everyone's hero in the comments. People were like, I hope his wife gets all his money, and this is how you handle a cheating husband. And Megan Byron did not disappoint.
Andy Byron's wife just did something crazy. Within 24 hours, changes her name on all social medias to Meg Kerrigan instead of Meg Kerrigan Byron.
No crying Instagram stories, no messy public breakdowns. This woman just quietly deactivated her Instagram account, deleted every photo with Andy Byron from the last 2 years, and completely removed his last name from all her social media before going dark.
I think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this.
The internet lost it. Comments pouring in, calling her a queen, a legend, the blueprint for handling cheating husbands. But here's the tea that's got everyone shook. Sources are saying Megan Byron knew about this affair for months. She allegedly hired a private investigator in October. This woman was playing chess while Andy Byron was playing checkers. So remember how people were asking, what happens to his job? Well, Andy Byron got put on indefinite leave, which is corporate speak for, we're figuring out how to fire you without getting sued. But it gets worse. Employees are allegedly coming forward saying Kristen Cabot was using her HR position to hook up Andy Byron's friends with promotions and fat paychecks.
How are you an HR director having an affair with the CEO? I'm guessing you didn't see the trainings that you've been assigning the employees. Forget HR. You are done in HR for the rest of your life.
We're talking $2 million in suspicious decisions. The stock price crashed, clients are running for the hills, and the company scrubbed their people-first values from their website because the irony was too much. And here's what has the comment section going crazy. If Kristen Cabot was allegedly sharing employee information with Andy Byron, or if their relationship influenced business decisions, we could be looking at federal charges, prison time for a kiss cam moment.
Ooh, look at these two.
TikTok is going absolutely insane with reenactments. There's a 47-page Google Doc on Reddit tracking every detail. Someone made a Spotify playlist called Songs to Divorce Your Cheating CEO Husband 2, and it has over 2 million followers. Coldplay Karma has 89 million views. Megan Byron Revenge has 156 million. Even Coldplay's social media team is liking the memes. But here's what's really heartbreaking. Their kids are watching their parents become global memes. Their classmates are making parody videos. These kids didn't just lose their family, they lost their privacy forever. Now here's where things get really dark. Sources close to Andy Byron are saying this man is having a complete meltdown. We're talking about someone who went from Silicon Valley golden boy to global laughing stock in less than 48 hours. Friends are reportedly saying he's barely sleeping, won't leave his house, and keeps muttering about how one mistake is costing him everything. But here's the thing that's got everyone talking. Andy Byron allegedly told a close friend that he feels like his life is over, not just financially, but emotionally. This is a man who built his entire identity around being the perfect CEO, the perfect husband, the perfect father. And now he's the punchline to every joke about cheating husbands on the internet. Meanwhile, Kristen Cabot has completely disappeared. No statements, no apologies, no explanations. Her neighbors say she packed up and left her house in the middle of the night. Some people think she's hiding out at a family member's place. Others think she might have left the country entirely. The woman who was supposed to handle HR crises just became the biggest HR crisis in tech history. And get this. Andy Byron's own mother reportedly unfollowed him on Facebook. When your own mother is distancing herself from you on social media, you know you've hit rock bottom. But wait, because this story just keeps getting juicier. Megan Byron isn't just asking for $35 million, she's going for blood. Her legal team is reportedly building a case that could destroy Andy Byron financially and legally. They're alleging that Andy Byron used company resources for personal gain, that he created a hostile work environment, and that his relationship with Kristen Cabot constitutes a massive breach of fiduciary duty. We're talking about potential criminal charges, SEC investigations, and lawsuits that could drag on for years. And here's the kicker. Megan Byron's lawyers are reportedly planning to subpoena everything. company emails, text messages, hotel receipts, credit card statements, even Andy Byron's browser history. They want to know exactly how long this affair has been going on and how much company money was involved. The legal experts are saying this could be one of the most expensive divorces in Silicon Valley history. We're not just talking about splitting assets. We're talking about punitive damages, legal fees that could reach into the millions, and a settlement that could leave Andy Byron financially devastated. But here's what's really wild. Some lawyers are saying Megan Byron might have a case for emotional distress damages because of how public this humiliation was. Imagine having to explain to your kids why daddy is kissing another woman on every social media platform in existence. That's trauma that money can't fix, but apparently it can compensate for. So here we are. Andy Byron facing a $35 million divorce that could wipe out half his fortune. Kristen Cabot is basically unemployable and might be facing federal charges. And Megan Byron, she's about to be the richest divorced woman in Silicon Valley and the internet's favorite revenge queen. But real talk, could you survive having your worst moment become a global meme? Drop a comment and let me know. Does Megan Byron deserve every single penny of that $35 million, or is this revenge going too far? Smash that, like if you think karma came for Andy Byron exactly when it was supposed to, and subscribe because Silicon Valley is messy and we're here for all of it. The drama is far from over, and you know I'll be here with all the updates. See you in the next one.